Well, the answer really is both those things. Absolutely. To do something, one of the things about digital, I think there was a myth early on around creating digital products, was that it was very cheap and easy to do, in that you could sort of, the imagination of some journalists or readers, let them think that you pressed a button and an ebook came out the other end. And that therefore there was all sorts of other questions that would flow out around the value of the publisher in that process. The reality, of course, is creating something digitally, particularly an app, particularly an interactive experience, that's any good, and by good I mean as good as the wonderful experience of holding a beautiful, crafted, wonderfully designed print book, and the pleasure that gives somebody. In order to do that justice digitally and to hit the same, what we call threshold of excellence, is very expensive and takes not just, it takes an imagination, it takes new kinds of skills, it takes new ways of visualizing a story and pulling it together, and it takes new types of expertise that didn't previously exist in any industry at all, and they're very expensive. So undoubtedly they're expensive propositions, and there's no way that Penguin would ever want to do something without it being excellent. So we have to think that we're going to invest significantly when we do these products. However, that's not to say that you don't think it can also be profitable. We're commercial organisations, and if you make something that's good enough and that you optimise it appropriately, and you've thought about the market and what they want, and you've thought about getting to them, and you price it appropriately, and you make it available in all the places it needs to be, then there's no reason why something that's very expensive shouldn't also be profitable. And I mean, lots and lots of other forms of media work exactly on that principle. The amount of money people spend on making films or games, huge amounts of money, but they still make money at the end. So I would say that it's both those things. I think you have to be prepared to really invest for excellence, but you should only do that because you think that it's a viable commercial proposition, and that's the line that we would take. It wouldn't be, not that I'm sure anyone would do this, but it would never be a vanity project.